So trigonometry is the measure of angles, and so we need to really get under control the vocabulary of angles. So whether your angle is hanging out in space like this one or it's on the XY axis, we're looking at a couple things. First off, we're going to have two rays that connect to make a vertex. So that point where they connect is the vertex. And you'll always have a side that you consider your starting side and a side that you consider your ending side. In other words, your initial side and your terminal side. So we kind of look as if these are kind of opening up, and so we start on the initial side and go to our terminal side. When you go on the XY axis, so you have your x-axis here and your y-axis here, you're starting always, you always start on the positive x-axis, and then you follow it to the terminal side, which will be somewhere out in the XY plane. So if you follow the out to the terminal side, if you follow it out going in a counterclockwise rotation like I did on the example up here, this would be considered a positive angle. So we'd give that a positive number such as 110 degrees. Okay, so that would be a positive number. However, if you go in the other direction, so you start at your initial and you go the other way, so I'm following it around clockwise, then we're going to call that a negative angle. Even though it's the same initial and same terminal, we're calling that a negative angle. So maybe that is a negative 250 degrees. So you can have multiple angles for, or numbers for your angles for the same exact angle that you have. So here I have a couple other examples. I'll do in blue the positive. So for this first one, I follow it in the positive direction. So maybe that is 145 degrees. Okay, and for this second one, I follow that in a positive direction. So maybe that's 225 degrees. And this first one I follow in a positive direction, and maybe that is 45 degrees. So those would be all the positive angles. The negative version of those angles would be starting here at the first one here and going in this direction. This would be a negative 225 degrees then. This one here, if I went this way, would be a negative, let's say a negative 145. And then I've completely got those wrong. Ignore the numbers, they don't make any sense. And then this one would be negative 315 degrees. Okay, so what I really want you to get out of this is that when I'm in the red and I'm going in this direction, this is a negative angle. And going in this direction, this is a negative angle. And going in this direction, it is a negative angle. If I go in the other direction, if I go in this direction, it's a positive angle. In this direction is a positive angle. And in this direction, it's a positive angle. And so then the next vocabulary word we need to look at is coterminal. Coterminal means they share the same initial and same terminal sides. So for each of these, I start at the same spot and I end at the same spot. So these angles are considered to be coterminal. Even though I totally messed up on what numbers they are, they're considered to be coterminal.